Today, Bungie detailed their upcoming plans for the future of Destiny 2. Now, guys, if you missed that post, we covered it extensively earlier. You can check it out. It is a long read, but feel free to just check through the timestamps. But TLDR, we've got a whole year of content lined up with 2 expansions called Apollo and Behemoth. However, today was Destiny's 10th anniversary. And with the 10th anniversary, we actually have some content that just dropped now. That being 3 new armor sets, 1 for each class, a new legendary seal, and a new emblem. Now, it was also that the exotic icebreaker will also be returning to us, but that won't be until October when the new dungeon drops for Revenant. Now, for the armor sets themselves that are dropping, these are not Destiny 1 armor sets. They were actually just on the promo art. This is for the first concept art leading up to the launch of D1, and it has taken a whopping 10 years to finally get to this armor set. Now, in order to unlock all these, there doesn't seem to be any prerequisites. You just need to have access to the Bell Heart and the Old Tower destination. Now, within the Old Tower, when you load in, you'll need to locate 5 of Cade's stashes. Each one of these stashes will give you a piece of this armor. Now, if you want to go treasure hunting on your own, by all means, go right ahead. If not, though, there's one right here on the right side. There's one down below where Shaxx and Eris Morn used to sit. There's another one up top by these boxes. Another one up the stairs here on the left side. And then if you go all the way to where the speaker was, that will be your 5th and final chest. Now, I know it's not the sexiest armor set. Keep in mind, guys, it's the nostalgia factor. I will say, looking at all these pieces side by side between each of the classes, the Hunter set is probably the best looking sets. The Titans are not bad. Warlocks, yeah. Somebody brought up in the chat, though, that this looks like blue armor, which is fair, considering that this is literally promo artwork for Destiny 1. The drip game has definitely evolved over time. Now, if you don't like the armor stat distribution that you got from these pieces of armor that you picked up from these chests, no worries, guys. You can actually go to the kiosk in the tower. This is the special delivery kiosk right next to Raoul between the gunsmith as well, and you can pick up the ornament package, which will contain all of these same pieces of armor but as ornaments. No need to waste synth weave or anything like that, guys. Literally just pick it up, open it, and boom. Then you'll jump back in your inventory and open up each one of these individually, and now you can apply it to literally all of your other armor pieces. Now, before you completely shred that armor you picked up from Cade's stash, keep in mind some of these pieces may actually be high, so don't just immediately discard them. I actually got a 66 stat roll on multiple pieces of armor, even a 67 stat roll. I would suggest, though, when picking up these pieces of armor, you may want to have a ghost mod on if you're trying to influence your stat distributions. Now, on to the rest of what you can get in this 10th anniversary celebration. We also have both a legend title and a seal and an emblem. Now, the emblem seems to just drop as soon as you log in. I actually got it when I loaded in. Since my inventory was full, it was actually sitting there waiting at my postmaster. But to unlock the legend title, it's pretty straightforward. With some of these, you may have already unlocked. The ones you probably already have done include the Disappointment Triumph, which just requires you to decrypt 10 Engrams at Raoul, and then the Justiciar Guardian rank requirement, which is Guardian rank 8. Now, both of these are retroactive, so if you've done them at some point in the past, you're good. As for the rest of the triumphs to unlock this title, you will need to find all of the armor chests, since claiming that first triumph is actually what uncovers and reveals the other ones. Now, I will say some of these are a bit annoying, but for the most part, very straightforward and very simple. The first one that was a bit annoying is the Timelost Triumph. This actually requires you to complete 4 timeline missions. Now, it states that you get bonus progress for being in a fire team of 2 or more. I didn't seem to get that bonus progress, as 1 mission completion, even with a full fire team, only gave me credit for 1. Now, the timeline missions are these at the top right here, guys. You can rerun old missions that are essentially like streamline of old campaigns from Beyond Light to Witch Queen, etc. You want to watch Cade in his last stand again? You can, but essentially do 4 of these and you'll be done. Now, the next triumph has us completing Vanguard Ops, Crucible, or even Gambit while wearing the full set of new veteran armor. Now, keep in mind, you can actually just wear the ornaments, but from our experience, it seems to be roughly 8% that you get for every activity that you complete. So that comes out to about 13 activities, which is a bit of a time sink, so definitely not something you need to do today. Now, you can speed this up a lot. You can actually go into a private collision match with the score set to the minimum. Again, private matches inside of Destiny give you credit towards missions and also gives you rewards. Literally, right after capping the points, you only need to wait about a minute for the game to end. Now, I will say this is incredibly boring. I prefer to actually play against other players or actually do an activity that I enjoy. But if you're just like, dude, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to play anybody. I just want the activity done. By all means, take advantage of those private matches. For the rest of my folks running Grandmaster Nightfalls this week or even doing things like Iron Banner, you'll be completing this pretty much in no time. Now, we did test if wearing a full set of veteran armor on top of the full set of veteran ornaments attached to it would give us like double credit, just like Iron Banner. The answer though is no. If you know anything about reputation gains with Iron Banner, you can literally do Iron Banner with an armor set plus the ornaments and get double credit. Meaning, you can only take advantage of using the armor set or the ornament set. Don't utilize both. Now, this takes us to the final triumph. That is, of course, if you've already reached rank 8 for your Guardian rank, but this triumph is called Accidental Generosity. Now, it wants us to defeat combatants and loot Engrams while in Skywatch on the Cosmodrome with the veteran armor equipped. Now, guys, I'm just gonna say, this one is rough. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Bungie toned it down just a bit. The kill portion of this triumph is as easy as it gets. Go to Skywatch, make sure you got the armor ornaments on, get some kills. That's not the issue. What is the issue is having to satisfy the Engrams looted portion. You see, one Engram is worth 7%, which means we need to get 15 Engrams in total. Now, that may not sound like a lot, as you may think you could just run around opening chests, but those don't count. I tried so many things, grabbing Engrams from the season pass, getting bright Engrams to drop from leveling up, opening the region chest for loot, getting gunsmith Engrams, none of it worked. The only thing that counts as real Engrams are Engrams that physically drop from enemies that you kill. Now, I do get why this is a step because Skywatch and where we are is the location of the OG loot cave. The problem with it is that it's not a loot cave anymore. Getting 15 Engrams to drop from random enemies that spawn in groups of 10 at most is pretty abysmal. Now, I did hear one thing about equipping Public Defender, which is a ghost mod, and this will get Engrams from completing any public event that shows up in the Skywatch. But even with that equipped, we were not getting any Engrams to drop from chests. My actual advice would actually see if Bungie makes any changes here, or just equip the ghost mod and only show up when public events are going down, as clearing 5 ads at a time, in my opinion, is not the play here. Now, Bungie does say something, guys. Down below, we'll have a pinned comment giving more clarification on this triumph. Now, upon doing all of this, guys, you'll have the armor sets, the new legend title, thus concluding our 10th year anniversary celebration. It's definitely not as much as a 30th anniversary event for Bungie, but at the same time, you had to pay money to actually do that event. So I see the pros and cons here, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.